Storm Team Forecast.
Well, welcome back, Valley. If you have stepped outside in the past couple of days, I'm sure you have noticed that ugly, hazy conditions that we've had, Marcelo. It's been the talk of the town this week, but we have heard a lot of new terms being thrown around and explained here by Marcelo and our meteorologist team here. But tell us a little bit more, Marcelo, with these temperature inversions, what exactly does that mean? How much longer is it going to impact us, and what are the effects of all that?
Well, aside from trapping pollution in the lower levels of the atmosphere or the surface, they do have other effects that we don't really like, especially when we talk about fires. And let's take a look at what I'm actually explaining to you guys. We're talking about the fact that temperature inversions, aside from lasting several hours to several days, when we have fire weather in the area or active fires across any region, not only these temperature inversions can trap pollution, but they can also trap that smoke from those fires basically at the lower levels of the atmosphere or the surface, trapping those particles on the ground. And basically this is how it happens. The warmer air at the mid levels of the atmosphere acts like a lid, and this basically prevents or blocks this air from rising. Therefore, we can see those particles, those smoke particles basically staying at our levels and making the air quality much worse than just having pollution across the region. Now, those hazy conditions will continue again tonight across the entire valley, at least until midday Saturday, I should say, along with those warm temperatures overnight and those upper to mid 60s, 67 for the city of McAllen and 66 for Harlingen. So again, these warm temperatures overnight, they actually reinforce the hazy conditions along the area. So if you're planning on spending time outdoors either tonight or tomorrow, make sure you take your precautions and protect yourself by either wearing a mask or taking your medications. Also, these conditions will be reinforced again by the south winds. We will continue to see these winds blowing from the south southeast, bringing those pollutions along with mixing with our pollution here in the valley from vehicles and from construction sites across the valley, which we know we have a lot currently active across the region. But then a wind shift is going to actually occur on Sunday after the fronts passes over the valley, and these winds, even though they will be blowing from the north, basically they are going to encounter a lot of dry fuels, especially for portions of the upper valley, and this means fire weather concerns or risk this weekend, along with these high temperatures almost in the 90s, especially for the mid-valley and the upper valley as well. And therefore, guess what? We have a fire weather watch until Sunday 9 p.m. for the entire Rio Grande Valley area. So this means that you need to take the following safety measures or precautions. First, no burning outdoors, no fireworks, cigarettes. Make sure you dispose of them in those ashtrays, and remember to secure trailer chains and avoid sparks or flames, because these are actually also fire threats in this fire weather conditions. Looking ahead, what we're going to see is just more drier conditions. The front slowly will actually approach the valley, slowly crossing the region between Saturday and Sunday. We might see a few drizzle areas, especially along the coast, but this is not going to be significant. Basically, it means a few raindrops here and there, but overall, it's just going to bring those dry conditions across the valley along with that fire threat. So remember to follow those safety tips that I just mentioned. And also, after the front passes the region, we're going to see a drop in those temperatures, as you can see on that 7-day forecast. So first for Saturday, 87 on average, and then on Sunday through Tuesday, we're going to see those high temperatures drop to the 70s, 75 by Tuesday.